So, hello everyone. So, you are dialing with yet another episode of the Ink Talk hosted by the Rotaract Club of University of California. So, as you all know, this is a platform or a space where we share a lot of stories and experiences and also the inspirations from our own youngsters. So, this time, today's episode, we have an amazing and also very talented and a gorgeous guest. So, she is Hilary Satnara. So, hi, and how are you doing?
Hi. First of all, hi for everyone, and I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, thanks. Really nice.
Yeah, it's thank you so much for joining with us for this show. And like, before dive into the serious part of our conversation, let's talk a little bit about yourself. So, who is Sinali and what are you currently doing and us?
Finally, is basically like I'm basically a law student of Grammys Life Finance, and the this part of anime and the stuff, art stuff is actually just part of my life. It's not the main stuff, but I used to do those kind of things like since I'm a child. But basically, I really like to introduce myself as a like law student. I'm just a law student, so that's what I just really focused on.
Yeah, so it's so amazing. I really love that anime drawing part. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So how did you first recognize your passion towards drawing and especially towards this anime drawing thing?
Yeah, first of all, I'm not an anime artist. Like at the very beginning, I was just artist. Like I did somebody acrylic art and the oil-based art, but it's just like landscape, but it was just coming into my mind. So randomly basically in social media, I got an order. Like basically I had a brand. Okay, I had a brand like since around 2020, like around 2020 I had a brand, and I did so many customized venue just for like home decorations for the living rooms and dining table. That's why. But in randomly 2021 I really got an order just for the anime. But I'm not an anime artist, but I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Like, what is this work? So I'll never watched that. Yeah,
There's something randomly.
yeah. It started like because that was never in my mind. Okay, I really want to be an anime.
Were into drawing and all, right?
Yeah, because actually it's regarding something ego. Because I was always just sure, okay, I'm an artist. Then I got the order. Like I really don't want to say, okay, I can't do that. Like it's not good. Okay, so I was like, okay, I'll do that. So I got the order, and I just give it a try. So, you know what? The first time I was really going to start, I really got like the orders for 2 canvases. I brought 4 canvases because what people just, tell me that. So, yeah. But then after I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Then it came up like very nice. Then I started to pause and I was like, okay, now everyone was going to go with that anime. Sometimes there was request to do those kind of like different characters. I don't know. Now I have to Google it out to see what kind of cast there is.
That's I thought that your fashion came out with your interest toward anime movies.
Never had watched. Like I only had watched Attack on Titan. Like it's a recent, like 2024 or 5. I just recently watched that. But when I was into like doing anime stuff, I never know. The only thing I love about anime is like their emotions and stuff. They were how they express it. Yeah, that's what that's really nice. So that's why I'm not an anime artist. Like in 2009, I'm a traditional artist. Like the Indian traditional arts, hit and stuff. So I'm into that actually. 232 deep. Yeah, I was in that platform. Like even I did my all levels in the traditional arts, and I even won all islands in traditional lava. So I'm not into the anime artist, but in after 2021, then I will start upgrading.
Yeah, that's the particular order change join. And I okay, so I think now you are an anime artist, so that's sick. Yeah, so you're studying law, and along with that, you are doing artistic work also. So how are you gonna balance both of them? Like because when it comes to many youngsters, including me also, like we are find very hard to balance, especially in between the academics and the work we are doing. So how are you gonna make that balance in between your academics and the work that you are doing?
That's all about prioritizing your work actually. Like when you realize, okay, I have to do this work, like basically in the loan. Now we just have to, okay, I have to cover this area. Okay, now I have to go with the time management and prioritize my work. At that time, I'm used to not getting any orders because I had to really focus on my academics. And afterwards, I was like, when I was having time, then I know, okay, the time schedule is going to prioritize my academics. And then I also had to make time for my family. So basically, I'm doing now painting just for the audience section. There's no any like there's no I should have to like do painting the way I want. But usually, it's all about prioritizing your work. But at the same time, like you really wanted to do however you're gonna do that.
All this depends on your life. It's my idea. Like, the next question is actually like when it comes to anime drawing. I don't know. I'm not a big and not that much into it, but I think there are some styles and modes that you can use. So, what about that? Like, do you have any preferences?
You mean like techniques and the styles?
Yeah, different styles of anime drawing.
Yeah, like I had seen people are just doing that squat things like in the like I don't know that, but
Gonna the technical.
I'm not technical. Like I'm just seeing what they were sending me, and I was telling, okay, this is the size like you want because if the particular client just want it around like scar, but it's going with rectangle because if it is not, the art was not gonna like getting the way they want. So I was like recommending stuff and just I'm getting the stuff, and then I don't have any technique actually. I'm not like basically there are some sort of the technique pencils have the rules and stuff. That's it, but I'm just randomly drawing.
Okay, fine. So it's actually interesting. Actually, when I first went through your profile, I really love those drawings and the colors and the O's. So yeah, so she is a really talented anime artist and a very talented artist. So part of that, like I saw like you've been building a particular brand, your own brand, like within your social media audience, especially on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. So, what's your idea about that as a young artist? What's your idea about building a personal brand? What's the importance of it? And if you have any message to give to our youngsters, I think that would be great.
Building your own brand means something you gotta identify yourself and you be unique in the society actually likes. Not right now, like in 2020 or 20 to 22, 23, like I'm really into my business and people now recognize you as an artist and it's gonna be really nice. And at the first time, like in my social media, they thought like I'm a boy, the one who just drawing and stuff. Then afterwards, because anime thing is always goes with girl with boys with. Then I just also with which with 35 and stuff. Then we saw the name of this. Oh, you're a girl. I was like, yeah, he's good. The thing is actually you gotta build your own brand name and it's gotta be like really unique to society. They're gonna identify you and it's hard. Oh yeah, at the first time, like in the beginning, you aren't getting any orders like that. That's real. Aren't getting any orders, but you really had to just do what you're passionate about. You like, yeah, you're really passionate about that, then keep doing just for fun. I doing. Okay, no. Then again doing. Some point it's gonna be hitting, then it's gonna be like any club. And yeah, like I got very support from my family also. And yeah, I think just keep doing it.
Yeah, it's always depending on the effort you put in.
The how you really want it to be done, it's gonna be like ended up in really good way.
Yeah, it's amazing. So apart from that, like you're studying law and you are drawing arts and art. So apart from that, is there anything else that you're passionate about, like you're doing in your leisure time also?
Passionate about
Drawing is your life.
Drawing is my life and basically my academics. Like yeah, academics is my life. Except from academics and paintings, I think maybe I'm just going out or like just having fun with my friends. So like like I'm not really passionate about anything other than those.
Yeah, okay. So let's talk a little bit about your especially the thing called anime arts. And so like when it comes like I think according to my idea, it needs a lot of effort and the creativity. So what's your idea about that?
Yeah, like at the first instance, I thought like anime is something easy because like we all gotta interpret that as a cartoons, no?
Yeah.
But actually, it's not cartoons. Be kind or in LA, there's a lot. I'm also going to say, oh my god, you guys are watching cartoons, but it's not cartoons. There are so many effort and there are so many emotions. And like, I recently did art, but yeah, just for his hair, I had to use around 12 shades. Ooh, just one shade. But like, it's something, it's really nice. And there are different type of shades and different lines and different emotions. And need a lot of patience. This is I'm not very patient on, but I do have for my figure. So that's a very big thing. And I think anime is like,
Yeah. So even though we see a single picture behind that,
there are so many lines, so many shades, like so many transparency there.
so yeah, of course. And so yeah, I think in your life when it comes to in terms of your academics and the artistic work that you are engaged with, there might be a lot of how it moves. So let's take a moment to have a look at them. So like let's share a little bit about the proud moments that made you really, really proud about yourself in terms of academics or the work that you are engaged with.
But in terms of academy, like, I'm very happy that I know I am. I really wanted to be a lawyer, and right now I'm just going for it. So I'm really proud of that matter now. So with regarding my anime, like I really found like I just identified okay, I touch magic, and I completed every order with the way they want, and I'm really satisfied, and I'm really proud of that. Okay, I made that. I did that.
At the end of the art, you'd have to
See, at the time I was looking at my hands, okay, you drew that and you made that. So I was like, I'm obviously proud of what I just made.
at the end of every single day, it's a moment.
Sometimes my clients are just sending the digital arts, like it's pretty hard to draw, like I'm selling such
Into the paintings or not.
yeah, just only in the acrylic paints. Yeah. So I did oil paints, but I realized okay, acrylic is fighting. So then they sent me for basically the digital arts. I was like, this is digital art and this is literally hard to just paint, but I can do my best. Maybe the first time I just go for the joke or something, like that was in my page actually. That client has said me that's basically a digital art. I said, okay, like it's just hard, but I do my best. So I ended up like in a very good way.
Oh, so yeah, I think now we are almost at the end of our show. And so before the end, I want to know about your future in terms of your academics or the artistic work. So what's about your future plans?
Future plans, basically like I really want to go with my academic, you know.
You just to be a lawyer.
I was to be a lawyer, and at the same time, I really want to engage with my brand. Like there are several projects actually coming up in upcoming weeks, so I am still working on that actually. So yeah, just going balance with my grant and also working as a academic.
Okay, so on behalf of our club, I wish you all the very best for your future plans. And so thank you so much for joining with us and with our podcast to share your moments and experiences and your stories. So I'm so honored to have this conversation with you. So thank you so much once again. So I think you also enjoyed the conversation, and also I hope like as we was you also enjoyed whole conversation with this gorgeous lady. So with all of that, this is the high time to wrap up our show for now. And so this is not the end of our podcast Ink Talk. There are more attractive and amazing podcasts to come. So with that, see you until the next videos. So bye bye.